Hi there, Perfecto De Castro here, and welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. Okay, guitar piddling time. I'm working on a bunch of upcoming signature stuff. Let me show you. Okay, so this is my upcoming signature guitar from Crafter Guitars of Korea. Okay, so we've been working on this for a little over a year now, and I finally got the prototype at the NAMM show. And I played this very guitar when I played at the Groove Gear NAMM 2025 booth. Okay, you'll see that video, linked to the card above. So this is not the final version yet. Like I said, it's the first working prototype. I think we'll tweak the color a little bit, make it a little deeper green. And then I think we have to do something about the single coil pickup covers to make the color theme tie in a little bit better. And I have a specific wiring diagram that I want to use. That way, this becomes my specific signature guitar and not just another Super Strat. So to help in that regard, our good friends at Gunstreet, Portland, Oregon, built this custom wiring harness for me, which I will be installing into the prototype signature guitar. And I will detail everything that this wiring arrangement does after I install it in that guitar. That way you get to hear it as well. And of course, I also have to install the Perfecto clean switch. Okay, click on the card above after watching this video all the way through to learn all about it. Okay, now aside from the electronics wiring stuff, I will also change the strings. I will check if the bridge radius matches the fretboard radius. I might polish the frets just to make it, play a little bit better. And of course, I will slap on a fresh set of strings. So this is my signature string set from Curt Mangan of Colorado. And come to think of it, I've been playing these strings for 20 years now. I first tried them way back in 2004 when I arrived in LA from the Philippines. And then I met Curt Mangan personally at the 2005 NAMM show. And I've been their artist ever since. So yeah, these strings are great. And if you want to try them out for yourself, I have a discount code in the video description. So yeah, click that link and, enjoy these strings. Okay, so I have my little DJI Action 4 right here. I will record the whole, guitar piddling process. I don't think I'll be able to talk my way through it. So in some cases, you will hear a voiceover. That way, all my focus is on, making this guitar play and sound great. Okay, here we go. Okay, first order of business is taking the strings off. I like taking out the Floyd Rose string retainer. That way I have full access to the locking nut as well. So my guitar has locking tuners, because why not? It's actually not redundant. Locking tuners are not there to replace the locking nut. Locking tuners are mostly for string change convenience. That way you don't have to wrap a bunch of winds on the tuner post. And if you have a guitar with a regular nut, locking tuners may help with tuning because there aren't any string winds around the post to come loose or get dislodged. By the way, most of my tools are from Music Nomad. Oop. There you go. Now, I do have to mention that this video is not really sponsored by anybody. So I will be pushing all my affiliate links to all you guys. There will be a bunch of them in the video description. So when you buy from these links, I get a small commission. Every little bit goes a long way in helping me keep this channel going and, film videos for all you guys. Actually, now's the time to bust out the powered screwdriver. Nice graphite shielding in the cavity, and the cavity cover is also shielded. Okay, so this should be fairly straightforward. What I'm going to do is just desolder the pickup leads to this harness and take the harness out completely. So that's the great thing about working with harnesses. I only have to solder the pickup leads to the switch, well, to the correct places in the switch, and just install everything there. Probably the most major modification that I will do to this guitar today is to ream out the holes for the pots, because these are American-made CTS pots, which have bigger shafts than the usual, you know, import potentiometers. Okay, changed my mind. I'm just gonna snip off a bit of the pickup wires. That way, you know, I have the color code intact in case I need to use this harness again. Okay. So this was what I was talking about earlier. These are better quality pots than these tiny ones. See the difference? They don't fit through the hole, so we're gonna have to ream this out. I need some painter's tape. I'm gonna tape over this so I don't chip the finish, and then I'm gonna break out my reamer. Okay, quick update. Okay, so I have the Gunstreet wiring harness all installed. It took a little bit of effort on my part. I had to extend some of the wires because some of the pickup wires were too short, couldn't reach where it needed to go. However, this part has been pretty much a straightforward install. So the terminals that I needed to solder on were clearly marked, and the terminals that I shouldn't mess with are nicely wrapped in this shrink wrap. So Gunstreet has taken a lot of guesswork out of this whole install process. So thank you so much. Okay, now look at that. Even with my ham-handed soldering skills, it still looks like there's a nice, you know, symmetry to the wiring. Okay, next thing I need to do is to install the Perfecto clean switch. And again, this should be a fairly straightforward install. All I need to do is to interrupt the output wires, these two wires right here, with the clean switch before heading out of the output jack. Yeah, and I need these glasses right here. I feel Leo Fendery, but it's just, you know, old eyes. I need all the help I can get. Okay, so I checked the connections, I checked the wiring against the amp. Everything seems like they're working. So I'm gonna tidy up my bench right here, and we'll turn our attention to the Floyd rows and restringing and all that good stuff. Okay, part of the prototyping stage is figuring out the aesthetics of the guitar. So the first glaring thing is are these cream single coil covers. Crafter uses these exact same setup on their Modern Soul series, which are very, very good guitars. However, since we are working with a different theme for my guitar, so we have to decide what to change these to. This is option 1, right? Option 2 is the standard, which is all black, which could be fun. Option 3 are I found these on Amazon, which are fake chrome. So that could be cool, because these will just take on whatever color is surrounding it, right? The humbucker cover is actually also chrome, but since it is close to the Cosmo Black Floyd Rose, it sort of, you know, adopts this color. And I think on video, these adopt these colors as well. So that could be fun. Or I could do something like this. No. So this kind of lends a more hot-rodded look to the guitar. Unfortunately, the switch tip, I will have to keep it as is for now because the other switch tip I have does not fit the Oak Grigsby Super Switch. Yeah, so I need to get a black version of this switch tip. And that will come later. It'll be easy enough. But for now, I think I'll go with... Oh, no. Well, how about this? That might be funky. Well, I think for this video, I'm going to go with this. Covered outer pickups and a, a regular black middle single coil. Okay, I'm going to button up the pickups and then, again, I got distracted, but time to work on the Floyd Rose. Okay, there's an issue right away. So the staggered pole pieces are trying to poke through this flat part. I'll keep it for now. But yeah, I kind of like the look. Okay, the other thing I wanted to check was the radius of the bridge. I mean, the guitar plays really well as it is. I just wanted to double check something. The fretboard radius is 12 inches, happy medium. So that means the bridge radius also be 12. And with the Floyd Rose, it's easy enough to check that. So from the factory, Floyd Rose are usually set up for a 10-inch radius. They put shims underneath the 3rd and 4th string saddles. So I'm just going to take these two off, and if there's a shim, then that means this is set up for 10-inch, and I just have to take them off. That way they get lowered to the proper 12-inch radius. And so that I don't lose my intonation, I have this Floyd Rose intonation tool right here. Actually excited because I'm gonna use this for the first time. Okay, there is no shim. Time for new strings. So for the string retainer, what you want to do is to lower it just enough for the string to touch the outer side as it exits the nut. So right now, this is still a little on the high side. There's still room to move. See that? So I have to lower it to just right around here. Okay. And same goes with the first string. Okay, when you push on it and there is no longer any play, then you already have the exact spot. There you go. Check the other side. Okay, there you go. No more play. Let's get this roughly in tune and see where we're at with the springs. Because this guitar had 10 to 46 strings, and my string gauge is 10 to 50, so it's slightly heavier. That's why earlier I tightened the truss rod just a little bit, just in anticipation. I need to tighten this tremolo spring some more. Maybe lower the action. Okay, I wrestled with the Floyd Rose for a little bit, and I spared you guys all those details. But yeah, this guitar is finally all signatured out. So I got the Perfecto signature strings. This is the Perfecto signature guitar. We have the signature clean switch right here, all installed. And the signature wiring harness is also installed. I haven't closed it up yet because I wanted to make sure that everything is working the way they should, and that I wired everything correctly. But I think I am done for now. So let's see, where is that thing? Okay. Okay, now I think I'm done. I'm going to leave the tremolo cavity cover off because I may need to adjust the springs once the strings settle in. So yeah, I don't know. Do you leave your cover on or off? Okay, so I think the wiring diagram works the way it should. I'm going to have to live with it for a little bit just to gather my thoughts. So this won't be a full sound demo or sound sampling. But I am going to let you guys hear it. So I'm plugged into my Moore SD30i, and that is going out OTG into this DJI Action 4 right here. That way you hear, nice clean audio. Okay, so the way this wiring diagram works, basically it gives the guitar two modes, HSS mode and dual humbucker mode. So you may say that it's similar to the Ibanez AZ wiring. Yes, but what I did was keep all the positions that are useful to me, and I think useful for most scenarios. And the best part of it all is if you don't want any extra mini toggle switches like this, you can access all those tones via the 5-way super switch, the master volume, and the push-pull tone. However, for this guitar, I need the Perfecto clean switch. So there is that. Okay, HSS mode. This is the bridge humbucker. And then bridge and middle. Now for the middle position, instead of having the middle pickup on its own, I opted for a telesound, which is the neck pickup and the split bridge pickup to the outer coil, to the screw coil. For me, that's a more usable sound. And then this is neck and middle. It's a lot of reverb. And then finally, neck on its own. Now let's go into dual humbucking mode. Okay, so pull the tone out. Position 1 is still the bridge humbucker. And then position 5 now becomes the neck and middle in series, making it a big neck humbucker. Compare neck single coil, neck humbucker, or neck and middle in series. Okay, let's go back to position 1. So the next position, position 2, is the bridge humbucker in split mode. So it's just one coil active. I use the single coil bridge a lot on my Strat, so yeah, why not? The middle position is still a telesound, so neck and split bridge. Now finally, position 4 in dual humbucker mode is something fun and kind of interesting. So it is still the neck and the split bridge, but this time in series. So this is basically the 4th position in a 4-way Telecaster wiring. Okay, so compare. This is the parallel neck and bridge. Nice and twangy. And then neck and bridge in series. Nice and thick. Okay, let's dirty it up. Okay, so the neck humbucker is nice and thick. It's enough for you to figure your way through. It'll certainly carry you over any cover gig. Okay, so the neck and bridge in series is actually a very interesting tone. Okay, so it's still that thick humbuckery tone, but with a slightly more bite. And then for extra versatility, here comes the clean switch. Okay, so I put out this video announcing the clean switch a while back. There's a few things that I guess people are confused about. So for one thing, despite the name, the clean switch does not switch your amp to its clean channel. No, it's a secondary volume pot. So the way that your guitar works is if you have a crunchy tone, you lower your volume knob, and you clean up the sound, or you attenuate the sound. And basically what the clean switch does is it lets you preset that sweet, rolled down clean spot to a switch. That way you don't have to hunt for it with your volume knob. That way, when you're at a gig, let's say you're singing or you're running around and you're away from your pedal board, if you want to switch to a cleaner tone, then the control is right on your guitar. Now, the other misconception is that people think that this replaces your volume knob, making it a lazy way to roll down your volume, which it is not. Again, the clean switch is a quick way for you to access that roll down volume sweet spot. And even with it engaged, your volume knob still works. If anything, you can get even cleaner. So yeah, it's either you have a use for it or you don't. So far, everybody who's bought one and installed it on their guitar finds it really, really useful and handy. Okay, so here's a quick speed test. Let's see. So that's about the same roll down as, my preset on the clean switch. So. Yeah, so it's either I roll down past the sweet spot or I don't roll down enough. Compare that with this. No contest. And of course, with heavier gain settings, you don't get pristine clean. And if you wanted to, you can actually get there by rolling down your volume further. Turn off the noise gate. Okay, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this guitar piddling time, setting up my all my signature stuff, from the guitar to the wiring to the strings to the Perfecto clean switch. Again, this is not a sponsored video, but I will have links, affiliate or otherwise, to all the stuff I used in this video in the video description. So if you're planning to go shopping, please use these links and help us keep making these videos for everybody to enjoy. Thank you so much. The Perfecto clean switch is available now from the Mars-tronic website. And again, don't forget to use that discount code to the Curt Mangan Strings website if you want to try out their wonderful strings. The Gunstreet Wiring Harness and this beautiful crafter guitar is still under development. However, the plan is to make them available sometime 2025. I'll be posting updates as these projects develop and as progress rolls in. So don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and follow me on my other social media channels as well. Usually I post the latest updates on Instagram, so follow me there. Now you've reached the end screen. YouTube thinks you're gonna like any one of these videos, so click to watch, then go grab your guitar and play something. You'll know the drill. Practice makes perfecto. Cheers, guys.